Year 2167, May 16th. The demon race had completely taken over the human world. There wasn't a single place left. After the final battle, everyone was exhausted. Yet Si Chen was still standing, a SSS rank lighting assassin. 7 years ago, several demon kings descended into this world. Under the leadership of Demon King Lenin, they mercilessly crushed humanity, trampling the entire land without any resistance. Mocking them, the Demon King said that humans are nothing but weak trash who exist only to be consumed as food. As he began draining Si Chen's power, it seemed like the end was near. But at that very moment, something inside Si Chen snapped. He remembered his sister, his comrades, his master, everyone he had lost. A surge of anger and pain rose within him, and he refused to die quietly. Even if he lost everything, he swore he would take the Demon King down with him. With that resolve, he activated his ultimate skill, SSS rank, Terminus R. A blinding light burst forth, beginning to devour everything. Even the Demon King was shocked, frozen in place as the uncontrollable energy surged outward. As the light engulfed them, the faces of the people Si Chen loved flashed through his mind. He felt regret. Regret that he wasn't strong enough, that he couldn't change anything sooner. If only he could go back. If only he had found the demon lair earlier. If only he had never let the Demon King come into existence. Suddenly, darkness covered his vision. When he opened his eyes, he found himself lying on a hospital bed. Shocked, he looked around. The room was clean and calm. People were moving around peacefully, talking as if nothing had ever happened. There was no panic, no destruction. For a moment, he couldn't understand what he was seeing. Hadn't the world already ended? Where had all these people come from? It took him a while to process it, but eventually the truth sank into his heart. He had returned to the past, back to May 16th. 2157, 3 years before the demon invasion began, and at that very moment he realized that he had been given a second chance. He had gone 10 years back to his university days. The thought left him stunned. Just then, a notification appeared before his eyes, confirming everything. Power of gluttony integration completed. So it was true. He had really returned to a time when everything was still normal. May 16th, 2157, 3 years before the demon invasion began. 3 years before the first Demon King, Varat, appeared. He had descended into this world, the same one who opened the gates of hell and let the others enter, the one who destroyed everything. That single event was the beginning of the end. Because of him, Si Chen had lost everything, but now he was back. If he could stop Varat before that moment, the gates would never open. The world wouldn't fall. Everything could change. A faint surge of excitement rose in his chest. The power of gluttony had already been integrated. Just then, he noticed something strange. A translucent interface was floating before his eyes. It had been there ever since he woke up. He focused on it, his curiosity growing. What is this? It looked like a game's status screen. Could these be his attributes? He had never seen anything like this before. In his previous life, he had relied solely on awakened abilities. Only 1 in 10,000 people could awaken, and he was among the unfortunate ones who couldn't. Even while studying at National Awakener University, he failed to awaken throughout all 4 years. He remained stuck at the very bottom of the hierarchy. Anyone could push around. It was no surprise that he had woken up in the infirmary. As he looked around, he noticed a card floating within the interface. Class Lightning Assassin. Along with it, there was a description. Lightning God fills the body with electricity, greatly increasing movement speed. Lightning Blade converts electrical energy into a weapon. Attacks deal critical damage and can paralyze targets. Reading this, something stirred inside Si Chen. He focused, and a system prompt appeared. Switching class. As soon as the process was completed, a faint snap echoed in the air. Just then, someone pushed the door open. It was Malong. "Oh, so you're awake," he said in surprise. "Are you feeling better now?" Si Chen calmly replied that he was fine, while thinking to himself that just as he had expected, no one else could see the interface. Malong stepped closer and looked him up and down in shock. "Wait, your injuries are gone. Yesterday, you were beaten half to death. You're recovering even faster than an awakener." Si Chen silently looked at him. So this is Malong. In his previous life, Malong had awakened, but he had still remained at the very bottom and died on the 3rd day after the Demon King descended. Even so, Malong kept staring at him, frowning. Why do I feel like you've suddenly become stronger? Am I just imagining it? Si Chen didn't reply. Inside, his thoughts were racing rapidly. He's really here, standing right in front of me. I've truly come back. Suddenly, Malong remembered something. Oh, right. The rank test is tomorrow. Now that you're fine, let's start preparing. Even if you haven't awakened yet, it still affects your graduation evaluation. Come on. As the two of them stepped outside together, the training ground came into view. Students were everywhere, practicing abilities, showing off techniques, and having fun. Seeing so many living, breathing people, Si Chen paused for a moment. It had been a long time since he had seen so many people alive. Malong looked at him with a strange expression. Hey, what kind of face are you making? You're saying some really scary things. Come on, let's just walk around the field. Si Chen nodded slightly, but his thoughts were elsewhere. This time, everything will be different. He could feel it. The future he had lost was standing before him once again. Si Chen thought to himself that he had already lost everything once. If he didn't act now, that same devastating future would return. He had to move forward, fast. He had to become stronger. In this era, there was only one way for an awakener to level up: hunting monsters inside demon lairs. But almost all of those lairs were controlled by the major guilds. Ordinary people didn't even get a chance to enter, let alone become stronger. He checked his status and wondered how strong he was compared to others. The government had classified both awakeners and monsters into ranks: S, A, B, C, D, and E. Most university students were stuck at D rank. Only a few selected geniuses, or those backed by powerful guilds, managed to reach C rank. Based on his experience, he knew he was already stronger than most people. His gaze shifted toward Malong. I'm definitely stronger than him. Just then, something shot through the air at high speed and slammed straight into Malong's face. The impact sent him rolling onto the ground. His glasses shattered. From behind, a mocking voice echoed. Oh, aren't these Si Chen and Malong? You recovered pretty fast. Malong somehow tried to get up, clearly panicking. Man, of all people, it had to be them. Si Chen remained calm. He wasn't surprised at all. The bully smirked. I told you these two are pretty tough.